Hi friends, welcome to another video of Big Tech Talk. In today's video, we are going to set up Apache Spark on Docker. So let's start the video. If you have ever tried installing Spark locally, you know the pain. Java version issue, Python mismatch error, environment variable, and many others. It gets messy very fast. In this video, I will show you how to run a full Spark cluster in Docker in just few minutes. It's clean, isolated, and production style. We will use Docker for containers. Docker lets us run Spark inside container, so we don't install anything directly on our machine. Before we start, let me quickly explain the setup. We will run Jupyter, where we will write the Spark code, Spark master will manage the cluster, and Spark worker will execute the task. So Jupyter sends the job to Spark master, which distributes to the worker. Worker will process the job and the result is sent back to the Jupyter. This is exactly how Spark works in real system. You only need Docker to be installed in your system. If you are on Windows, installation of Docker is very simple. Once the Docker is installed in your system, create a folder with the name as spark-docker. Now open this folder in VS Code editor. Go to my GitHub repository. I will place the link of GitHub in the video description. If you have Git installed, clone this repo. Otherwise, download it as a zip. Save it in the downloads folder. Go to download and extract it. Copy these files and paste it in your spark-docker folder. Let's go to Docker file and you can see we are using official Spark 3.5.1 image. This image already has Spark and Python installed. And on top of that, I have installed JupyterLab, PySpark, NumPy, Pandas, and IPython. You might ask, why not just use Jupyter official image? Because we built our own image to make sure Spark, Java and PySpark versions are matched. If version don't match, Spark job will fail, and that's a very common issue. Now let's open Docker compose.yaml file. We have defined three services: Spark master for cluster manager, Spark worker handles the task execution, and Jupyter where we write the code. We have mounted notebooks to /opt/Spark notebooks folder and data to /opt/Spark data folder. This means your file stays safe on your computer even if the container is removed. So the setup is simple. Jupyter acts as the driver, Spark master manages the cluster, and worker runs the actual task. Now open your terminal. We have to start our container. So I will write docker compose up-d. This will start one master with one worker and one Jupyter container. So Spark is up and running. And if you want to check the Spark master, go to localhost 8080. So our Spark is up and running with one worker. Since we have not ran any Spark application, so we don't have any Spark application over here. Now let's go to Jupyter Notebook and run some code. So in the browser, localhost 4x8. I have already placed a sample notebook in the Git repository under notebook folder with the name as Jupyter 001, which has some sample code. Since you copied the repo, so the Jupyter 001 is also copied, and we have mounted notebook folder, so you are able to see the notebook in your Jupyter web UI. When I run a cell in Jupyter, Jupyter sends the job to Spark Master. Spark Master assigns to worker. Worker processes the data and the results are sent back to the Jupyter notebook. Let me execute all the cells. Let's go to Spark Master UI. You can see we have Spark application with the name as Docker Jupyter Spark. This setup is very close to how Spark runs in real production system. And this is the output of df.show. So we have seen how we are able to install Spark on Docker and run some PySpark code. So with this, I will wrap up today's video. In the next video, we will connect this Spark cluster to real data source like CSV, Parquet and database. So make sure you subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.